Pisces Tarot here. We're going to do Pisces May 2024 general read. We're going to start off with some story cards to paint the picture of the foundation of the read. They'll be accompanied with some synchronicity cards. After that, we'll move on to the general monthly mood, how you're entering the month, what frame of mind you're in, and we'll also see how you're exiting. Then we'll go on to the good to come. After that, we'll move on to singles and then couples, and then we'll check out the challenges and what you can do to overcome them. And then we'll go on to the oracle card section of the read, and then we'll move on to messages from the cosmos. Alright, so let's get started with you Pisces with story cards. So let's see what's your story? Starting off with the union, you might have, could be someone from a distant past, could be someone you, like a childhood sweetheart, or someone from years back that you were in a union with. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be someone that you're actually in a union with, someone that you feel is in tune with you, same vibration, all that type of jazz. So it's a definite good thing, let's just say that. Crossing that is fierce, so you're fiercely protecting this union, or you're going to try your best to make sure that this time it works out correctly. In the past, you had beginnings, so you had a rebirth, probably anywhere from a year to 6 months ago. You had some sort of rebirth, possibly a breakup with someone, or for some reasons you left a job and now you've got a new option on hand. But yeah, you've definitely grown spiritually and also mentally, so therefore that was in the past. You had a new beginning and it seems like you finally found the counterpart. What are you currently dealing with, Pisces? Rooted, sorry. So something, it seems like it could be some sort of strong connection that you're attached to right now, Pisces. Could be like a kindred spirit, or it could be, it's going back, like I said before, someone from the past, a distant past, like 10 years plus possibly. But anyway, it's who you really are. What's bringing out who you really are. Alright, in the future you've got Explorer. You're going to be exploring your options, but not necessarily in love, but just exploring, finding yourself. You have to find yourself every 7 years or so, I believe. Spiritually, yes, but also physically your body replaces each cell every 7 years, so it makes sense you'd have to find yourself again. Alright, let's go to the overall theme of this read. Is love. It's really nice. Pisces, I don't think I need to explain what love is. So let's just go over it again. You've got a union, which is giving you some sort of, you're stubborn. You're going to make this work. You're fiercely going to defend this love. In the past you went for a beginning. Currently you're finding yourself. In the future you're going to be exploring your new ventures and new options, new ideas. It seems like it could be a new era for Pisces, and it's all based around this love. Some of you might have found a counterpart which is really helping you overcome the past, but who cares about the past right now? You've already dealt with it. Let's not worry about it anymore. You've got love to worry about, which is a great thing. Now, how many synchronicity cards does Pisces want? 3. 3 synchronicity cards for Pisces for May 2024. Eagle. So, kind of like a drone where you're getting a perspective from outside of an outside source, similar to some sort of guidance through ancestors, or just getting messages telepathically, or it doesn't have to be like that, just your strong intuition. You've got sorrow, so you've overcome this sorrow in the past. Possibly the person you connected with is someone from the past. You've been able to overcome whatever the difficulties were. And now we've got change. So the metamorphosis has kicked in. We've got the Father card here as well on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So that seems to correlate with each other. Let's move on to general monthly mood, how you're entering the month, what frame of mind you're in. It's really cool, Pisces. It's good to see that the reading's going well for you. Alright, let's move on to general monthly mood. The first two cards are how you're entering the month, what frame of mind you're in. The third card will be how you exit May 2024. First two cards, let me just give this a quick shuffle. Alright, Pisces, let's do this, eh? How you're entering is some sort of dispute, some frustration, some delays, some jealousy, untrustworthiness. There's some sort of poverty. There's a danger warning. Or could be wanting rewards without the work. So maybe you're just you found this connection, this union, and you want to start running in that direction. You have to let it naturally progress to that level. But for those of you who've manifested a reconnection, a rebirth in a relationship, you're still going to have to take your time. There's some information that you're not telling someone or they're not telling you. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just you're in the unknown at the moment. There's something that needs to come out. There's some sort of delay, and you're going to be probably having some sort of doubts, but not necessarily. It's just you just had something in the past which has led you to be cautious. Anyway, how you're going to be exiting the month is a little dependent. Inaction, lack of inspiration, lack of concentration. Let me just clarify this, please. What's going on here? Alright, so you've got energy and passion. Maybe you're going to be focused solely on this connection. You're probably going to let some other things suffer. That's alright. It happens at times, especially when you meet a new partner or you get back to something you've been wanting for a while. So now is a good time to do what you want to do. This is the end of the month. At the beginning of the month, you've got some sort of delays you have to worry about. You've got temperance here, so you need to be moderate and tranquility, serenity, combination of forces. Seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. So you just need to take a step back and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth a few times, and remind yourself that you've already come this far. There's no need to rush into anything, but it seems pretty good. Alright, so yeah, you're eager and you're wanting things to speed up, and at the end you're going to be solely focused on your passion. Now let's go to the good to come for Pisces in May 2024. First two cards will indicate the good to come. The third will show how you initially feel about the good to come. And the third card will be either the outcome or the theme around this good news or the good to come for Pisces. So first two cards to indicate the good to come. Okay. Looks like you're going to be overcoming your doubts and your lack of concentration, lack of inspiration. It's all going to change, possibly through that union. You got lack of pride of riches, apprehension, delay. So some of these you might buy something new or buy a new wardrobe. You're going to be feeling a little aggressive about the whole thing, a little selfish maybe. You feel like you deserve this, and you don't care whose head you step on to get this. I'm going to try and figure this out a bit more. That's an Aquarius vibe. The overall is loss. You're overcoming loss, and I think that's what you got to be careful, because you got this new union. Don't put too much of the burdens of the past, or particularly of someone else who wasn't good with your emotions, wasn't wise with your emotions. Don't put the burdens onto the new union or the one you're just starting to manifest now. But yeah, you're going to have some sort of, sometimes it's not worth the victory, so a bittersweet victory it could be, but also just, you don't have to win every argument. It's just the good to come, so I'm going to try and figure it out. So it seems like, yeah, you're going to overcome some dependency and inaction and lack of concentration. Yeah, because you're going to be moving from problems and be mindful of what you take. Transition, exit, moving beyond problem solving, a journey, deeper thinking and research. So you're going to be moving past this initial loss. That's the good to come. Now, some people are going to be like, "Oh, where's the $500, or where's the new car? What's the good to come?" You know, emotionally, it seems like you're going to be in a better spot than you were in the last year to 6 months, 6 months to a year. Yeah, especially with your intuition, or the stuff that you're feeding to yourself through fears, like the negative thoughts are going to be overcome. You're going to be moving forward. You're not going to care about stepping on anyone's head to achieve this sense of solitude and sense of sanctuary. You know, that's what I was actually meant to say, but let me just clarify. Yeah, it's definitely, for some reason, it's coming across as some sort of nostalgic or memories, healing, comfort, steady gain. Reach out to others with love and compassion. Some of you probably already know this, but you might be getting back with an ex, not necessarily the last ex, an ex from a long time ago. Alright, let's move on to singles. First card will indicate what's to come. Next two cards will be options, and the fourth card will be how you feel about these options. So you're entering feeling lazy, you're not really caring about it, like you're not really too worried about finding love this month. But what are the options? You could also come across a little unhealthy. Yeah, you could have a water or an air sign, or someone who's a little bit overbearing, probably chases you off. You don't want anything to do with them because they're very clingy. Some sort of water or fire sign, or air sign, sorry. Now you could have a Leo coming into the equation. How are you going to feel about these options? Yeah, you're going to find something that's not perfect in them. You know, for some of you might want to just have a short romance or a quick, brief fling or something like that, but you're not really happy on these options. Yeah, because you're a little bit wasteful when it comes to this. For those of you who haven't found that connection yet, you're not going to be. It's going to be a tower coming possibly at the end of the month, which is going to change everything. Got tower at the bottom of the deck, but there's some sort of catalyst that's going to change this whole thing. You got options. It's just that you see that there's a little bit of imperfections in both of these options, at least. Could be more than two, but you're not going to be ticking all the boxes with them. And for some of you can just have some sort of fun time, not a long time type of attitude when it comes to these, or maybe it's how they come across to you, and you're still waiting for that strong connection. Anyway, let's move on to the couples. Sorry about the singles, but it did say a catalyst towards the end, which is going to change your whole mood towards it, because you're not really looking for it towards the at the beginning of the month. You're just kind of like, whatever. And these options come in. Yeah, you might do it or not, but at the end of the month, there's a big tower moment, which might show you that one of these particular potentials are worth investing in, or that something comes in at the end of the day. It could be a Scorpio or an Aries, comes in at the end of the day or the end of the month, and it's like, hey Pisces, how you doing? Anyway, that's for next month. We'll get onto that next month, or in a week's time. I think I'll be starting the love reads, so maybe I'll touch on that then. We'll see. Alright, let's go to couples. First card is going to indicate your partner's feelings towards you or the situation. Second card is your views of your partner or the situation. Third card is going to be how the beginning of the month, or the first half of the month is going to go. And the fourth card is how the second half of the month is going to go and how it's going to close out for May. Alright, so how does your partner feel about Pisces here? How does Pisces feel about... How does Pisces partner feel about Pisces? Your clear communication expresses what's best for all. Intelligent, quick, complexity, graceful. Well, they're going to be... Either you're going to be communicating clearly with them, or they're going to be communicating clearly with you, or you're both just communicating. That's a healthy relationship. If I've ever seen any key aspect of any relationship would be communication, so it's fantastic. It does help build trust. Alright, how are you feeling about the situation? You're feeling left out in the cold, you're feeling a little bit neglected. This card went, ooh, some sort of betrayal. Some of you it's just a loss of money. Something might come up that someone, maybe one of your partner spent money on gambling, or went out drinking and spent a little bit too much, and it's put a bit of pressure on the relationship. And for some of you, it's your partner has clearly told you that they're wanting to move on. So don't worry if that's not your story. You would know, because they're going to clearly demonstrate to you that, hey, look, I want to move on. There's some sort of betrayal. Anyway, that's not for all, right? So for some of you, it's your partner's done something and spent some money, or said some nasty things to you, possibly while drinking. Alright. I'll get back to that. Alright, let's go how the first half of the month's going to go. Alright, so we got the devil, so it could be some obsession. So you are only limited by what you believe is possible. So bondage, materialism, obsession. So it seems like someone might have spent up, bought a new car, or bought new mags for their wheels, spent a bit too much money, or they got on their vices, got drinking, or there's an obsession with one half of the relationship, and it's, well, maybe you both are just really into each other, and it's going to be a great month of sex at the beginning of the month. How's it going to end? There's going to be some sort of change in the cycle. As growth always means leaving something behind. Transformation, ending cycle, transition, time necessary. Whoa, Pisces. Yeah, I'm going to clarify this betrayal here first. So some sort of cruel, opinionated, stubborn. So it seems like possibly one of you or both of you get drunk, and there's going to be a massive argument where someone said something that's quite kind of cuts to the bone. Whatever they say, it could be based on truth, but it comes across quite mean, and that could lead to someone feeling left out in the cold and betrayed, just severely hurt, and some sort of arrogancy and delays, treachery, obstacles to overcome. Let's just clarify this death card. So it could be an end of the cycle of maybe the passion's it's going to be a sense of justice, right? Something quickly is going to come in and change. It's going to start off, for some years it's something's going to change someone from drinking or heavily doing whatever the vices they are, which is going to change. It's going to be for the better. It's going to be great. And for some years, the passion's going to come to a stop. So keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. Moody, withdrawn. Someone's going to withdraw, so that's where the passion is lacking, because you need two parties for the passion to really become physical or anything like that. So yeah, someone's paranoid. But you guys, it could be a juggling act going on. Someone might have someone else pop into their life, which leads on to someone feeling paranoid about the relationship, and why the physical intimacy has slowed down or completely stopped when it was number one thing in the beginning of the month. Yeah, someone's going to feel like they're not getting their fair share, or that they're putting in too much to this relationship and someone else might be getting the rewards. Okay, it's not for everyone, right? Alright, so we'll tap more back into that next week or next fortnight when I do the love readings, because you are Pisces. I'll probably be right at the end, so we'll see how you go. But it should be next week, hopefully. I'll try my best to. Nah, probably the week after. I don't know. Let me know if it's something that's needs to be told now. Leave a message. I'll consider doing it. And I had, I don't have to do everything in order. I did do the Aquarius reading before Sagittarius because someone asked. I was like, cool. Alright, let's move on to the challenges to overcome and what you can do to overcome them. First two cards will be the challenges. Next two cards will be what you can do to overcome the challenges. Challenges for Pisces, May 2024. May 2024, Pisces. What are the challenges to overcome? What are the challenges? There we go. Ooh, okay. Alright. So it seems like... Oh dear. Alright, see. Alright. You have earned every one of your successes. You've put yourself up there. People look up to you. Or you've recovered. And you've got a sense of pride. Your ego is a little strong. Seems like there might be some sort of embarrassment coming up, which is going to lead you to having some sort of lack of emotional intelligence. It's going to come across looking a little in front of people. Confidence. Let me just clarify this before I start yapping. So yeah, you need to focus on your family and your home and success, and to get that abundance or the sense of abundance. Because you might be focusing on one thing, coming out publicly and having some sort of embarrassment. But it's going to lead to new approaches to old problems, so maybe it's necessary for you to go through this embarrassment to get rid of the ego. So I don't know if this resonates. I don't think Pisces usually have a massive ego. It's possible you might have Leo in the chart that gives you that aspect, but generally speaking, they don't really have that. There's something to do with possibly with this union. You've got celebrating light, so it seems like the union might make you a little bit more confident. You're a little bit, hey guys, look at this, I got this girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And then it's something to do with the lack of emotional intelligence leads to an embarrassing moment. So you need to, in order to avoid this conflict or public scrutiny, I would say to, sorry, I can see my phone just started ringing, and I've never had that happen in a reading. I didn't know if I was going to turn off the video or not. That's alright. I'll call you back later, Mum. Don't worry. Alright, so we've got... In order to overcome this embarrassment, you need to be able to balance your life, your lifestyle. Find balance in your life to build your success. Balance. Try not to be too egotistical. I'm not saying you shouldn't have any ego. I'm just saying when you're feeling like that you've gotten some sort of confidence from possibly this new union, and you might be rubbing it in on people's faces, and then something happens, especially if it's to do with that couples reading we just had towards the end of the month, which is going to embarrass you. But yeah, it just seems to be an embarrassment. There's some sort of corruption and controlling aspect. Let me just clarify this. How do you overcome this? So you have to control your emotions in order to not sabotage this new union, possibly, and embarrassing yourself in front of the new partner. Or for some of you, it's just publicly embarrassing yourself. So you just need to balance your emotions. Alright. Enough said. Pisces. Let's move on to your Sacred Traveller. We're going to go on the Oracle section. So we're going to do Sacred Traveller, 2 cards for Pisces, 2 messages for Pisces to help them this month. 2024 May, 2 cards and messages to help Pisces. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You stand in the light of truth. Now, for some of you, that could be that you stand for truth, and some of you, it could be you stand in front of the truth and you block the light from getting to it because you don't want to acknowledge something. So that's only a message for some. So you might be hiding the truth from yourself, but just be careful. But for some of you, basically just be true to yourself and whatever. Taking shelter. The answers are within, so you might need to take a little bit of time out when if you need some guidance. You can always just take some time to think to yourself, meditate, or whatever you believe. You could ask your your angels or your ancestors. 2 more cards. We've got the Soul's Journey. We'll have 2 more messages for Pisces when it comes to May 2024. We've got acceptance. I am learning to accept that things that I cannot change. So you got to accept things that are out of your control. Something that I had to go through myself only recently. It's kind of a sense of relief once you do accept it. Like, oh, it's not even, I can't, why would I worry about it? I can't fix it. Then we got judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You can't control that. Alright, let's move on to life purpose. Those of you who are looking for more of a sense of life purpose, or purpose in their life, or if those of you who are in between jobs or thinking about changing jobs or following your dreams when it comes to career, this may be of assistance. It's up to you. Sometimes it doesn't mention anything about career. Let's see. 2 cards for Pisces. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So trust your dreams and fears. It seems like it says, hey, look, follow your dreams, your feelings and dreams. I said fears, didn't I? Huh. Let that resonate how you want it to. Alright, what is another card? Here we go. Study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So if you're thinking about starting something, it doesn't have to be like full-time. It could just be something on the side. You might want to just do a little bit more research. Just say you're going to do like some sort of online streaming or something like that. Some sort of, you might want to just look into the analysis of the whole, what research has been done, market research has been done. I can't speak. I'm having this problem a lot in the last few days. Maybe being bumped on the head and I didn't realise. Anyway, let's move on. Now we're moving on to messages from the cosmos for Pisces in May 2024. 5 cards for Pisces. And then we'll end this read. First card is discipline. Abide by the principles and act in concert. Discipline. Alright, so we've got shine. The sky is the limit. So yes, the sky is the limit. Or space would be the limit. Anyway, butterfly-shaped cradle, star-shaped cradle nebula, so metamorphosis, and you're growing there, Pisces, you're evolving. Challenge. Be brave enough to accept all challenges. Face them head on and jump those hurdles. Last card for Pisces when it comes to May 2024. Flip side, another perspective of the sun. So yes, take a step back, have a look at other people's perspectives to get the answers. So possibly, anyway, Pisces, I hope that was of help or assistance to some of you out there. I'll have some love readings out, like I said, in a week or 2. And if you want me to skip ahead Pisces somewhere in the beginning, I can do that if you ask. I just know that Libra is my #1 star sign. Subscribers, like 20% of my subscribers are Libran, or at least have some sort of cross-watching of the Libran page, not just based off views, it's just based off the subscribers. I can check that. Anyway, you have a great month, Pisces, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you, Terry.